Iceland is the geothermal brain for the West and NATO, a critical place for demanding AI infrastructure solutions and maritime military points that the US cannot afford to lose. You can also call Iceland the Volcanic Fortress. We're going to look into three most notable things, starting with the Magma Battery. Iceland possesses a magma testbed called Krafla, and the scientists are drilling to reach the Earth's core for super hot geothermal energy. This can be used as a perpetual power source without relying on the sun and the nuclear power. This project can power most advanced AIs for war and global-wide projects. The second thing is the world-ending digital switch. Beyond naval ships, Iceland has the Transatlantic Switching Station. It is the only physical point where the American and European internet can be surgically cut off. The third thing is the silent and deadly tracker. Everyone's talking about the Geo-Politics gap on the surface regarding Greenland, Iceland, UK. Iceland adds another value with next-generation tracking systems that can shadow the Russian fleet. Iceland is currently the most valuable piece of unmilitarized real estate on the planet. Most people see it as a peaceful, volcanic island of 400,000 people, a harmless NATO member that doesn't even have its own army. That peaceful island is actually the command and control hub for the entire North Atlantic. If Iceland falls, the US loses its eyes in the sky and its brain in the deep. I present geopolitics from a different perspective, and I'm also writing a book called Geopolitics for Muggles. I've already written around 27 topics. If you want me to write a specific topic in the book, please comment down below so that I can look into it, study it, and write about it in the book. And I will also have a shout out to you in the book as well. Today we will walk through these three pillars of Iceland's dominance: the magma power race, the world-ending digital switch, and the silent and deadly tracker in the Geo-Politics gap. The first thing you need to understand is that the next world war will be fought with energy harvested directly from the Earth's magma. So the Magma Battery. In 2026, the Krafla Magma Testbed was successfully drilled into the Earth's crust. This provides energy density 10 times higher than traditional geothermal energy productions. This signals one thing: a huge load of power that never runs out unless the world is destroyed. For you, this means Iceland provides the only place on Earth where you can run a 100 gigawatt mega AI infrastructure without leaving any carbon footprints. It's clean and effective. It is the remote brain for the Pentagon's predictive algorithms. Without this magma battery, the US AI advantage tends to dust. Iceland is the big battery for the US and NATO. But a huge power load is useless if you cannot move the data and information quickly in times of war. The second thing is the world-ending digital switch. Iceland is the border of the World Wide Web. It links the internet connections from the US East Coast to the European capitals. If an enemy cuts these cables, no more internet for the US and the EU. The Western world's financial empire will collapse, and all of military communication across the globe will come to an end. Iceland acts as the mega router for the world internet. If you control this country, you control the internet between North America and all of Europe. So information and data above a silent frontier is actually shaping below the waters. Number 3, the silent and deadly tracker. The Geo-Politics gap, Greenland, Iceland, UK gap, is a maritime choke point. Russia's northern fleet must pass Iceland. Iceland's now outfitted with acoustic sensors that can detect the acoustic fingerprint of a Yasen-M submarine from 500 miles away. Iceland is the cork in the bottle. If the US holds Iceland, the Russian Navy is trapped in the freezing Arctic. If they lose it, the Atlantic becomes a shooting range in World War III. Iceland is no longer a bystander in the world politics. It is the volcanic sentinel. The world has moved beyond the peaceful Nordic myth to the reality of the magma power race, the world-ending digital switch, the silent and deadly tracker in the Giyuk Gap. The land of Earth's fire and ice is now the land of infinite power and total denial. That's how powerful geopolitics can make a country.